Hi everybody, welcome back to the Wii Studio USA. Today I have for you the highly anticipated Thug. This has been one of our more highly anticipated designs that we announced in January when we did our unofficial SHOT Show release. So this one thing is coming to the market. You're going to be able to see this at dealers at the end of June. Come on in here and get a really close look at the Wii Thug. Now we've got you in here close, guys. We got a wobbly one here. You're taking a look at the 3 versions of the Wii Thug that are going to be coming out here in June, end of June. Up on the top here, the first one is the marbled carbon fiber version with the gray hand-rubbed blade. On the other side, you can see that it has the gray hand-rubbed titanium that matches that blade right there. So this is going to be the same as your other 2 knives, but on the show side of the knife, we have that marbled carbon fiber. As you can see, these are a thumb stud knife. The action on these things is incredible. That stubby blade on there, it's super thick. It's got a thickness of 0.16 inches, which is actually the same as the fixed blade that we just looked at over on our Civivi YouTube channel. You got to go take a look at that video as well. But this design from Matthew Christensen is super fun. It's got all kinds of neat grinds going on the blade here. You've got this hollow grind portion and then a flat grind on this Tonto front right here. And then you've got the swedge on the top, creating all kinds of really interesting aesthetics on that blade right there. The blade length on this thing is 2.69 inches. So you are under that magic 3-inch mark. It's got an overall length of 6.48 inches. And the handle thickness is 0.53 inches. We've got a weight of 4.4 ounces on the 2 versions that are full titanium, and the carbon fiber version is 3.58 ounces. All 3 of these are looking at a CPM 20V blade steel. And like I mentioned, the second version here is a brushed titanium right here, which flows into the brushed finish on that blade. I'm a really big fan of the finish that was used on this knife. I think Matthew's concept here that he carried over from his custom knives is just right on point. Everything on here is titanium. You've got titanium screws, pivots, pivot collars. That kind of brassy look on that pivot collar and that pivot really sets it apart from the rest of the knife, giving it, again, just a super interesting look. On the bottom here, we've got a version that is the same as this middle version right here. It's full titanium with that gray rubbed finish, but we've got a beautiful satin finish on the blade right here. So you can pick it up in the brushed titanium with a satin blade, or a brushed blade, or a carbon fiber with a brushed blade. You can see that we've got a titanium backspacer and a lanyard post in the back right there. That's my favorite way, personally, to add a spot for a lanyard, is to just hide it there in that backspacer. I think it keeps the knife clean, and you don't have a hole protruding out on the back. You've got a super nice milled titanium pocket clip. It's not super deep carry, but it is flush, so you're not going to tear your pocket up with this knife in any way. The Thug runs on caged ceramic ball bearings. As I mentioned, that thumb stud action is super hot on this knife. I love the look of that thumb stud. It's got that kind of burly look to it, with a little bit of milling around there to give it some grip on your thumb, as well as just that aggressive look. So everything about this knife, the design, the contouring and the handle, it feels really good in your hand. It's a little bit smaller on the handle than some of the, I wouldn't call it a full size folder, but I can get a full 4-finger grip on it just barely with my medium to medium sized hands. If you do have larger hands, then you probably will lose your pinky off of the back end right there just a little bit. The frame lock contains the traditional three grooves in the back right there, and the lockup on this thing is perfect. Okay, so there we have the Wii Thug, designed by Matthew Christensen. Guys, this is an absolute bruiser of a knife. It's a really unique style and something that's going to be different from the other knives you have in your collection. You're going to love the way it feels in your hand. Super smooth, super sleek, and that unique blade style really sets it apart. So, this one is going to be available coming end of June. It's got an MSRP of $293 for the full titanium version and $303 for the carbon fiber version. You will find it for a little bit less than that at your dealers. Once again, this is the Wii Thug. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next video.